Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about Couch to 5K, and I've already tried to film this video once before, but I was so scatterbrained the video didn't make any sense whatsoever, so I've got little bullet point notes in front of me to kind of keep my thoughts on track so I don't wander off and everything gets jumbled. So Couch to 5K, I've mentioned it in a few of my previous videos, and if you watch my Happy New Year tag, you'll know that one of my goals for this year is to run a 5K. And before anybody starts commenting below and saying, oh, why are you trying to lose weight? You don't need to lose weight. I'm not doing this to lose weight at all. I don't think I need to lose weight. I think I'm a healthy weight at the moment. It's more just to bring my fitness levels up and kind of just to prove to myself that I can do it. So I've decided I want to do weekly update videos. So obviously this one's just going to be kind of an intro video telling you guys what Couch to 5K is in case you weren't aware. And once I start doing the program, at the end of each week, I'm just going to film just like a quick 5-minute video just telling you how I got on with the previous week's workout, anything that I had difficulties with, how I overcame it, how I kept up my motivation, that kind of stuff, and then sort of say what next week's workouts are going to be, in case anybody wants to follow along and do this with me, which I think would be fantastic. So just for reference, I'm starting this program on the 27th of February, so that's a couple of weeks away. But I know that this is supposed to be a beauty channel, and I'm not abandoning that. I will still be doing beauty videos every week like I have been, so you'll be getting 2 videos a week from me. So if you're not interested in this, that's absolutely fine. I don't expect everybody to be interested in this at all. So if you are just here for my beauty videos, then you don't feel like you have to watch these Couch to 5K videos. You can just continue watching my beauty videos. So the plan that I'm using is from a website called coolrunning.com. I'll leave the link below. I think they might have been the people that created this program, like the original program. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, but I think they might have come up with this first. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, and I'll put an annotation in correcting myself. But anyway, that's the program that I'm going to be using, and the idea behind it is that I think a lot of people, if they're really unfit and inactive like I am, if they then decide they want to start running, they'll push themselves too hard to begin with, thinking that they should be able to do more than they actually can, and you get injuries, you get ill from it, you ache too much and all this kind of thing, and it kind of demotivates you and makes you not want to do it, which is what I've found in the past whenever I've tried to work out. So this kind of just starts you off really nice and slowly. It doesn't push you too hard so that you don't get demotivated, so that you feel really good after each workout, like you've really achieved something. I think the way they've done it is a really achievable way of doing it. And they say on the website you shouldn't push yourself too hard. Don't skip ahead to future weeks if you feel like you can do more. Just stick with what the program says for that week. Even if you feel like you can do more, just stick with what is set out and just progress slowly through the weeks. But on the flip side of that, if you feel like the workouts are a little bit too hard, and if at the end of that week's worth of workout sessions you feel like you're not quite ready to progress yet, feel free to repeat weeks, which I think is really great. So like I said, it's a 9-week program, and you work out 3 times each week with a day's rest in between. So I plan on working out on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So that's just what I'm doing. Obviously, if you are doing this, you can do it on any days you like. That's just what best fits my schedule. And obviously, other things are going to come up, and I'm not going to be able to stick to those days for the full 9 weeks. There will be days when other things will come up and I'll have to adjust my plans. But that's what I'm aiming for, is Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So for example, the first week you do a 5-minute warm-up walk, and then you do a minute of jogging and a minute and a half of walking, and you alternate that for 20 minutes, and then you do a 5-minute cool down. All of the workouts, you always do a 5-minute warm-up walk and a 5-minute cool down walk. And then as each week progresses, you gradually jog more and more and have less walking breaks in between until you are jogging the full 5K. So I'm really excited to start this, and like I said, I'm starting on the 27th of February, so that's in a couple of weeks time, and 9 weeks after that it will be the 27th of April, so by that point I should be running the 5K, as long as I am sticking to the workout plan and I'm not repeating weeks. I might repeat weeks. I've kind of said to myself, if for any reason I'm ill and I'm not able to get the full 3 workouts in for that week, then I will, for example, I'm ill on the Monday and the Tuesday, and I go back to working out on the Wednesday. On the Wednesday I'll do the Monday workout, and on the Friday I'll do the Wednesday workout, rest on the Saturday and Sunday as normal, and then I will repeat that whole week again. So Monday I'll do the Monday workout, and then the Wednesday, and then the Friday. So just so that I can get back into it after sort of missing one. That's just how I want to do it. Obviously, you know, if you're doing this, you may want to do it completely differently, but that's just how I would prefer to do it, just to make sure I'm getting the full benefits out of this training program. So kind of in preparation for starting this program in a couple of weeks' time, I've been gradually building up the number of times I've been going to the gym these past few weeks. I haven't been to the gym since about November, I think. So about 3 weeks ago, I went to the gym again for the first time since November and kind of just refamiliarised myself with the gym and how the treadmills work and what, like, I don't know what the terminology is, but if they are in kilometres or if they're in miles. My gym's treadmills are by kilometres, so that's really great because that fits in with the programme. Just for your reference, 5K is approximately 3 miles if you would prefer to work in miles. So I kind of just got refamiliarised myself with the gym and kind of got myself used to going, and then I went the week after and I've gone again, and I've kind of, over these past few sessions at the gym, worked out what speed I think I want to walk at and what speed I think I want to jog at. So if anybody's curious, I'm planning on walking at 5 kilometres an hour and jogging at 7.7 kilometres an hour. I did originally start off at 8 kilometres, but I felt like that was just a little bit too fast. I wouldn't be able to make, like, it was fine at the time because I was just like doing a couple of 1 minute jogging stints, but I think when I get into this plan, I'm having to jog every minute and a half. I'm not going to be able to maintain that speed, so I've dropped it down to a 7.7, but once I start I might find that I need to drop it down even further. And they say on the Cool Running website, don't worry too much about your speed at this point, just focus on going the distance first, and then once you're used to that, then you can start gradually building up your speed. But for the time being, just focus on going the distance rather than going as fast as you can. So I think that's another really good point to remember. Another thing I've done to kind of like prepare and motivate myself is I've gone and bought myself some new gym stuff. So I don't know if you can see behind me, hanging off my door handle, is a purple bag. That's my new gym bag that I've bought, and I just bought some new workout gear just to kind of like motivate me. And I love it because every time that I've gone to the gym this week, I've been so excited to go because I get to wear my new gym gear, and I love it. I've got the comfiest workout pants ever. I love them. Like, every time I put them on, I'm like, I don't want to take them off, they're so comfy. So that's another tip, you know, if you have the money to be able to do that, that is a great way. If you go out and buy new workout gear, you're excited to go because you get to wear your new stuff, and also you feel like you kind of have to go to get your money's worth. Like, if you don't go to the gym, then you've kind of wasted that money by buying that stuff because you're not using it, if that makes sense. So that's another thing that I've been doing to prepare. And another thing that I've done to prepare is buy the app that kind of goes along with this program. So there's a few different Couch to 5K apps. I'll show you the one that I have. It's this one here, the active.com, and when you click on it, it takes you and it has all of the workouts already pre-programmed into it, and basically you just obviously plug your earphones into this, listen to it whilst you're at the gym, and it talks you through what you've got to do next. So it tells you when to walk, it tells you when to jog, it kind of adds like little motivation boosts in there, like, come on, keep going, you can do it kind of thing, just to keep you going and motivated. And this is going to help me so much because I was kind of worrying about how am I going to time, you know, when I'm supposed to walk, when I'm supposed to jog. I mean, obviously they have the machines have the time on there, but it kind of just counts up. And if you're doing like 1 minute of jogging, then a minute and a half of walking, it's not like you're jogging 1 minute, walking a minute. So because that would be easy to plan. But if it's like a half minute, you're kind of like, well, when it says 1 minute, I'm supposed to walk, but then when it says, what is that, 2.5 minutes, you're then supposed to jog. And I get confused easily with stuff like that, so having an app that will tell me when I need to walk and when I need to jog is really going to help me, because then I can really just focus on the workout rather than trying to work out what minute I need to start jogging at. So that might be a tip for you, and you can also like log your workouts on there and how you felt you did and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really glad I've got that to go on. So that's kind of the plan. Like I said, I'll leave links below to the Cool Running website if you want to check that out, if you want to do this. At the end of the 9 weeks, I am hoping to enter a 5K event and be able to run the whole distance. I'm not sure what event I'm going to pick yet. Obviously, once I get into this program, I'll start looking into it as to what events are going to be on sort of around the time that I finish the program, and I'll obviously update you guys on that and let you know all the details about that. So if you've already done Couch to 5K, please leave a comment below and let me know and tell me how you got on and how you felt doing it, and if it worked for you, and how you kept up your motivation. And if you are in the middle of doing Couch to 5K, or even if you're just thinking about starting it, let me know in the comments, and maybe we can all sort of help each other out and motivate each other, because I've heard the 4th week, I think it's the 4th week, is supposed to be the most difficult one to get past. So yeah, things like that, we can kind of leave motivation in the comments for each other and just really help everybody and just really help each other get through this and continue on and reach the goals that we're trying to achieve. So like I said, that's the plan. Hopefully you guys will like these videos. Like I said, I'm not starting for a couple of weeks, so there won't be a video about this in the next couple of weeks, but at the end of that first week I will do an update video telling you how I got on with my first week, what I thought of it, how difficult I found it or how easy I found it, if I needed to adjust my speed or anything like that. I'll be giving you guys all that kind of information and tips and updates and things like that, and then I'll say what next week's workout plan is, in case you do want to follow along with it. But if not, like I said, link below will be to Cool Runnings. There's tons of other websites that detail the program as well. You can do it either by the distance or by time. It's entirely up to you what you prefer. I just prefer to do it in the distance. So yeah, so let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions as well, leave them in the comments or send me a message and I'll do my best to answer any of your queries. But other than that, yeah, I hope you guys really like the idea of these updates, and if you're trying to work out, I hope this motivates you, because these kind of videos help motivate me as well. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a really great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!